Buffalo Soldier, Dreadlock Rasta. Check it out. From Jamaica. Forgot I had this shit. Rastafari! Hey, man. Flex on the pores. So good when it hit your lips with Ral 8000, bitches. Woo! I gotta say, that thing turned out sick. So happy, you know. I wanted like an extra nice build, and I've been going back and forth getting quotes from Matt for months on different things. I kind of felt like a dick. Because I kept getting quotes and like, I don't know, it costs money. And I finally said, dude, we got this money from the PBS sale. Let's send it and do something cool. And I'm so glad I did. I mean, it's really cool. Is a gun fully functional without fancy paint on it? Yeah. And barrel dimples? Yeah. But it's cool as shit. And looking cool is more than half the battle. Fucking A. God bless America. So I decided to live a little, you know, and I'm glad I did. I think it turned out really, really nice. Just got to figure out the optics situation, what makes the most sense. I already have a couple EOTechs. Another EOTech doesn't really excite me. I haven't tried an ACOG, but they're a bit antiquated. Eye relief is shit. I will get another attacker one day soon, but I can't pull that off. Not now. And the attacker was cool, but it was also really kind of heavy. Especially with that Unity, man. That thing was brick, dude. On the bench is one thing, but doing drills, it's like that's a big ass fucking optic. You know, so where's the happy medium there? 1 to 8 seems to be my happy place. Even my 1 to 6s, even the Collis, it's cool. The glass is great, but I'm always with the 1 to 6s. I'm like, I wish I had another 2x at least out of this thing. You know, especially with my vision. I want to be a little more up close. Now, 1 to 10s, I researched. They're a lot more money, and the 1x and the 10x appear to be shit. You don't get a true 1x, the true proper 1x out of pretty much most of or all the 1 to 10s from the videos I've watched anyway. So then you're like, all right, do a 2.5 to 20-ish optic. Then you're into the MPVOs, and then you got a shit more weight. So you used to wonder every time you post, you ask a question, what depends on the purpose for the rifle? What you know? And I used to like, well, it's a gun, you're going to shoot it. Like, no, you really need, every gun should have its own purpose. You know, a 10.5, 11.5 CQB type going around doors, home intruders coming, that has a purpose. So you build it up accordingly. Probably better off with an 8-point or an EOTech. You know, home defense, you don't really need a scope. It's up close and personal, man, you know. You can always get that magnifier, flip the center, boom, if you need it. But odds are, if you're going to be using that to defend your home and property and life and family and people close to you or innocents around you, it's going to be within for 25 yards or less. So magnification it doesn't really come into play there too much. A little bit further away, yeah. And then there's different degrees of all that shit. And I'm still figuring it out 4 years later. I wish I started this shit 20 years ago. But I'm enjoying myself every step of the way. And I'm stoked about the Ral 8000 LMT Piston 14.5. I'd like to get a flow can and FDE for it, but it's pinned and welded with a JMAC chemo, so we're limited to chemo. Now, I don't know if they make the Ventum in FDE, but that can take a chemo adapter, and so can a lot of other cans. So we're still not that limited. You just got to choose the right can. And but for right now, we'll enjoy what we got. You got to get out and do some shooting, get back to the club before it's been getting hotter and hotter, but it's still not like full blown hardcore heat yet. It's getting there. Usually end of May, beginning of June is your last little chance before it really dials up to that 105, 110 in the shade. Right around the middle of June is where it starts to really kick in. And by the end of June, first week of July, it's on, like Donkey Kong, man. You're walking through soup. You're doing the breaststroke to get to your truck, man. Pouring sweat, which is good for my fat ass. I need to lose some weight anyway, but It's uncomfortable. But you gotta push yourself sometimes. Uncomfortable is what it is. If you if you want to succeed, you gotta push through the bullshit and stop bitching and complaining about stuff so much. So that's what I guess we're gonna have to do. All right. Big ups to Matt Cinelli. I'm gonna ask him, how do I pronounce your name? I think it's Italian. Cinelli. Matt Cinelli. Fantastic job. Cerakote is awesome. And, that's the vibe. I'm thinking of sending in the 925 MRP quad. I was like, maybe I should just match the Ral and have a little shorty boy in the 14.5 and just share the lower. Or we could go, match the ODG on the ODG one, factory ODG. Or we could do, Anno ODG, like the Spec War vibe. Or we could do Tano, Ral, ODG, Patriot Brown, I don't know. Bronzish, red, white, and blue. God bless America. Amen. So I thought I'd drink a little bit, celebrate the Ral coming home. Super happy, man. I'm like a kid on Christmas. I'm enjoying it. It's really nice, dude. It's really fucking sick. I mean, everyone sees it like, wow, that's nice. Even dudes that have really nice shit are like, yeah, okay, that's pretty nice. They're always gonna have something negative to say, but should have got a Ral 8000 stock. Whoa. Should have done this. Okay, well, whatever. We'll get there one day, Captain Fantastic, and the fabulous funky bunch of asshole trolls. But one day at a time. But today's a good day, and I'm happy. So I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna get out and shoot the fucking thing, and tarnish all that pretty Cerakote. Is what it is. I'm not gonna beat the shit out of this one, but I got plenty of guns for that. Still gotta put some work in with that CAC. Still need to pick up some more 6 ARC ammo. Need to put in more work with the staccato. I was thinking about getting the quote from Matt on the staccato, do like an M81 vibe or something. Would Ral 8000 be a weird color for a staccato? I've never seen one. I'd be a first, but it's bright, right? How about like a Ral black multicam synergy thing? That would be kind of cool, right? Yeah, I think I've seen that. I don't know. I'm all addicted to the Cerakote now. And now I want dimples on every barrel I've got. Because that shit's sexy. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. A little bit less weight, a little bit faster cooling, and it looks cool as shit. There's no downside as long as you're not... Hey, you know what I saw? Is that at Templar Precision, he has an option for the thinner barrels now too. He just doesn't go as deep, and I think the dimples are a bit smaller. So he's not going to do anything on a barrel that's going to jeopardize the structural integrity and lead to a safety issue or a performance problem. You can trust him all day long. Templar Precision, distributors of democracy. I just saw something really sad. Blown deadline. Michael Seguin, he was in an accident. I was watching for the last couple of days because they've been posting updates. Unfortunately, he lost his battle and got his wings, man. He passed away. And I don't know the guy personally. I've known the last 4 years since I started. Whenever anybody talked about where do you go for awesome Cerakote, it was Blown Deadline was always the top of the list. And I used to see Michael in a lot of the groups, and just seeing how many people love him and respect him. That's sad. It's sad when somebody gets taken too early, no matter how many times it happens. Made me think of Chris, losing Chris, and the ones that with Bear, loss. Loss sucks, especially when they take good people. Usually the pricks live forever, huh? But the good ones seem to go pretty young. It's a fucking tragedy. I'm trying to be more of a dick. I'm try to stretch this out. I want to live to at least 69. Giggity. Yeah. So rest in peace, Michael. Rest in peace, Chris, and all the ones. Rest in peace, Bear Bear, and all the fallen, man. It sucks. We'll have a cold beer for you, and we'll keep on living because that's all we can do until our time is up. Ain't that right? Yes, sir. I'm gonna get a little tipsy and go stare at my gun and contemplate how I can figure out a way to spend money on an optic I don't have and continue on down this crazy train of life. Yes, sir. Thanks for stopping by and checking in and liking and subscribing. Much appreciated. Mad love. And if we hit 2,000 subs, I don't know, maybe we'll do a little giveaway. I did one giveaway. I ain't rich, but we'll figure something out. And we'll move forward from there. All right. Until next time, your boy, Ral 8000, bitches. Jake America. Peace. What you want? I just gave you a goddamn bone for the boy. Goddamn. Every time you fuck my shit up. It's a good thing you're cute because goddamn, he just gave you a marrow bone. You can't have his. Oh, there's the Aussie. Okay. Good times in America. God bless America, Jake America, and the puppies. Peace.